If you've been side-eyeing your love life and wondering what exactly is going on, this reading is for you. Hi, my beautiful, handsome individuals. Welcome back to Amy's Insight. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Amy. Hey, how you doing? Okay. So, friends, today we're looking at what is next in your love life over the next 30 days. What's coming toward you, what's shifting, and where things are actually headed. This is a predictive reading. So it's not a manifested harder type of situation. We're just checking in on the energy and see how it's naturally unfolding. So there are three options in front of you. Take a look, choose the one that you're most drawn to. Don't overthink it. And once you've chosen your pile, I'll see you at your reading. Hello, my beautiful, handsome individuals. If you chose this card, let's look at the next 30 days for you. Let's start by pulling your oracle cards first, and then we'll build your tarot reading. All right, so here it seems like something is being illuminated about your love life. You're leaving behind a troubled, I don't want to say a troubled past. Maybe for some of you, yes. Troubled connections, a lack of clarity, or just a lot of turmoil going on. Okay. Ooh, energy vampires. As I said, troubled past. All right, Spirit, for my group 1, tell me about the next 30 days in their love life. Rebound. Okay, one more from this lovely deck. CEO energy. Taking control. Yeah, I feel in this group, we've got people that have dealt with energy vampires, people that take more than they give. And some of you might have made the mistake of getting involved with someone that drains you because you were on the rebound or you were on the mend from another connection. I see you taking your power back, though. Spirit, tell me about the next 30 days in love for my group 1s. Look, and there's a light bulb over this woman's head. Okay, so it's like you're being illuminated. Your path is being illuminated. Older woman. All right, Spirit, what are the tea leaves for my lovely group number 1? This is giving boss vibes. Torch. Shut the front door, honey. This green one's sticking out to me. Hold on, hold on. Career. Yeah, that's what you're one more, because I don't like even, okay, changes. Shut the front door. What? You will receive a gift. Honey, let me just tell you, okay, look, what you're bringing to you are connections, good times with good friends. You're leaving behind anybody that has been an asshole, a bitch, whatever, okay? Here with older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman, maybe you identify as someone older, right? Mature. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yes. Okay. Yes. You're realizing what you will stand for in a connection. And I feel that most importantly, over the next 30 days, your career is going to be quite significant. There's changes there. You will receive a gift. And then here, confirmation, changes in your life. Something maybe is happening around the full moon to where your path is being enlightened, your path towards love and connection. All right, let's get into your tarot. Spirit, for my group number 1. What do I need to know about their love life? What's happening over the next 30 days? I see like your focus with career is like knowing that you are the boss. Whether you are the boss or not, you're going to act like it. Okay. Some of you might get promotions. You're leveling up. Whatever the case is for you, you're much more confident. And it's like your life is coming back to you. Your spirit is coming back to you. All right, Spirit, for my lovely group 1s, what is happening over the next 30 days? Okay, so we've got the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, lots of busyness going on, for sure. For my group 2s, Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, you're going to see about them. 4 of Cups in the reverse. What is happening? The Emperor, that falls in line here with the CEO energy. For my group ones, Queen of Swords. Last card here, please. Death in reverse. Okay. Back of the deck, we've got the Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, reversed, Five of Swords. You know what, group one? If you have had a falling out with someone because they were being a jerk or they were being very confrontational, combative, I see you dragging your feet when it comes to this connection, and you're not wanting to make any adjustments to how you've been showing up or doing anything, period. Because you're focused on you, your goals, your dreams, and getting that done. And you feel that maybe connections are delaying this progress for you. Or like if you are getting distracted, you're like, you know what, I'm not going to give to connections right now, especially if they are acting like a vampire over here, because you were dealing with previously. Now, if you have gone through a breakup or you're in separation from someone, you realize that the previous connection in your life took more than it gave, and it left you feeling like lacking ambition or lacking motivation when it came to your career, or maybe you neglected your career to a degree because you were spending your time with this person. And it's like whoever you were dealing with before wanted you all to themselves, to intrude upon your time and your space. Now, it is too early, bitches. What the hell? So my apologies if you heard that. If not, well. Okay. Yeah, you're dealing with that. Now, if you are single and you haven't had a relationship that you can say matches that, maybe you've been avoiding that. And this is about people in your current life, right? Like people that you work with, people in your family or in your group of friends. I see you getting away from that, and I see you spending time with people that you really enjoy. And this could be connecting, making friends through work, hanging out with your work family. If you work for yourself, this is making the time to do things and enjoy them, being out and about. This month is all about you making time for different things. Out time for dating, time for with my partner, time for my job, right? And you're doing a good job at balancing things out. Now, what's coming in for you here with the Page of Swords in the reverse is that you've got someone that is very focused on you, very, what is group one up to? Very nosy, very up in your business, spying on you possibly. All right, but what's changing here is that you're not missing the red flags anymore in any regard. If you're someone that is out there dating, you're not, you're sizing people up and trying to see what they are about. And it works. Now, the challenge for you here is about boundary setting, okay? And staying focused and committed, because you tend to scatter your energy, and you're trying to be like trying to do your best to stay focused on whatever it is that you've got on your mind. Even though you came for this love reading, I feel that love takes a backseat over the next 30 days because there's something changing. I know. If you are really hell bent on getting love, pick one of the other piles. But for this group, I see mostly self-focus here with this Nine of Cups. Spirit, tell me for my group ones, what is happening in love for them? Why the Two of Pentacles? Drama. Yeah, you go back and forth on whether you want connection or not, because it's like, I don't want to invite any drama in my life. I don't have room for it. I'm too busy. Okay. Now, I feel I want to use my little clarifiers. What is entering for my group one in love? What is entering? Why this Page of Swords reversed? Death. Okay, let's put that on top of that. Nobody's naked, right? No. All right, why death with the Page of Swords reversed? There's someone from your past that keeps spying on you. Things are over. Yeah. They're in secret here. The moon, the page of cups. This person still has a little crush on you, but they're holding back. I say crush regardless of age. Okay. Cause I've seen like, um, oh, you're too old for crushes or you're too old. No, you're not, honey. All right. So someone from your past is actively spying on you, checking, if you've got social media, they're doing it that way. This person is regretful and they grieve the loss of this connection. There was confusion here, doubts. Okay. And this person, it's like they're still in your energy. All right. What does my group one need to know about this? Why the Page of Swords reverse with Death and the Moon card? It's like an intense, this was an intense connection for some of you. We got Pisces and Scorpio showing up, as well as Aries and air sign energy. Trapped. Yeah, this person, they are very focused on you. They feel like you iced them out, that they don't have access to you anymore. This was a connection that had its ups and its downs, good and bad, rush of feelings. It was maybe it was a connection that ended as soon as it started up, or it was so erratic that it left you feeling drained. Okay. Now, what's changing for you here with the Four of Cups in the reverse is that you're not passing up opportunities anymore. You want to get out there, you want to engage with others, and you're making the most of it. The most of your life in whatever capacity, whatever it is that you're doing it with conviction. Like, that's what I want. This is me. You're hopeful about the future. There's recovery. This could be like your comeback season or something about I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I stand for. And you feel very good about it. Tell me about the Four of Cups reversed with a star. Aquarius energy. And then we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. You're not confused about your path forward. Nope. Wheel of Fortune, you know something is coming in. The Hierophant, you've learned the necessary lessons. You're ready to collect your blessings at this point. And that is precisely what is changing for you. Okay, that because you know what you want, because you've healed, you're not feeling indifferent anymore. It's like you want to put yourself out there. You want to reach your goals. Forbidden. Temptations, flirting, giving into pleasure. Maybe before you didn't flirt, and now I see you feeling sexier. Pursuit, yeah, people gonna be chasing you, honey. And with gossip, there could be rumors going on. We did get the Page of Swords in the reverse. Smearing your image, making you the fool, chasing. All right, group one, it's like you're doing something that makes you look good because there's something changing about you physically. And even if you don't do anything to yourself physically, it's like you look good just because your vibe is different. Your vibe is more confident. And that's why you're attracting attention, you're attracting opportunity. And people could be talking about this like, okay, what's group one up to? They're out there playing the field maybe, or what's going on with them? It's like people are trying to figure you out. Like, what is they doing? Now, the challenge here with the Emperor, this could be someone, an Aries perhaps. Why is this person the challenge? Tell me about this Emperor. Why are they the challenge? Lust. Oh. Restraint. You might be tempted by someone because, again, you look good, honey. Signs, meaning, repeated numbers, synchronicity, ghost. Yeah, there's someone from your past that is very tempted. And is someone that you had fun with, but it was a risky connection. You had good times with this person. This person is lusting over you, and you are doing your best. If there's no one that you are thinking of at the time of this reading, this can indicate that because you look good and you're out there socializing and doing things differently, that you're doing your best to restrain yourself. It's like maybe it's been a hot minute since, since the physical stuff, okay? And it's like, okay, I need some love in Jesus, okay? Spirit, tell me about the Emperor and lust. Why is this the challenge for my group ones? The Ten of Swords in the reverse because you want to feel good again. Okay. Why is this a challenge? Group one, what you doing? Oh, because you want to feel the feelings. You want to feel something, anything. But it's fleeting. It's fleeting, honey. What's the back of the deck? Seven of Pentacles. You know good things take time. King of Pentacles reverse, but you're not looking for commitment right now. You're taking a break from commitment, perhaps. But you do want to invest in connections that give back to you. Okay, so group one, there might be an event or something happens. You're out there connecting, you're out there working, because I don't see you being too social or out there partying, but I see that there's someone in your energy that you might feel the need to restrain yourself from because it's temptation, especially if you have someone that you've been off and on again with. They're in your energy. If you're someone that's been single, there could be someone tempting coming your way. And there's this vibe up to you that maybe you are inaccessible, that you're in your own lane and that you're not interested in connection. And it's like this person is circling the block, trying to figure out how to approach you. And it could be through work. So here with the Queen of Swords, your discernment powers are quite strong. You're detaching from people, places, and things that don't serve you. And you're not investing. You're like, oh, what you bring to the table? What you got going on? All right, sizing people up. I just did a private reading, and this is very similar. Maybe you're watching this reading. Hey, girl, hi. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Okay, Spirit. I am available for private readings if you are interested. All right, so we've got the Hermit in the reverse, okay? And then here we've got the Eight of Wands that wanted to pop up. So expect communication, especially those of you that have been in no contact with someone. King of Swords, the Knight of Wands. This person is going to be very straightforward. There's something about wanting to recover, to get on the same page with you. I feel strongly that those of you, okay, now depending on what you do, for those of you that are single and don't have an ex lurking around, this could indicate again that you're meeting someone through work, through the day-to-day. If you don't have a job, right, you're out there doing things, because Three of Pentacles could be maybe somewhere at the store, somewhere that you conduct business in, or it's transactional, and that's how you meet someone. All right, there's somewhere that you go that this person has had their eye on you and they're looking you up. If you have someone that is an ex, especially if you have been in no contact, expect contact. Expect some contact. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Secrets, love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up, illusions. One more. Proposal, asking you out, taking it to the next level. So what I'm getting to tell you is, if you have been in no contact, someone is going to reveal the reason why they've kept their distance and want to propose to go out with you. Not necessarily proposing, for some of you maybe, but it is at the very least asking you out and trying to fix things with you. Okay? Let's see. If you are someone that is single, right, then this can indicate someone that you meet that isn't really revealing everything about themselves. They're a little bit shy. We got Virgo energy coming through. But this could be someone that will braven up and ask you out. And it's like little by little, you're peeling back the layers of this person. Well, if you accept their invitation, that is. All right, but your discernment powers are strong. You don't have to accept anything. Well, obviously, free will. Your advice here with Death in reverse is change comes only when you're ready to complete the change. You can have the best tarot reading out here, but if you do nothing, then nothing changes. All right. Spirit, tell me about this death card in reverse. Why death in reverse? Foresight. It's in the future, few days to weeks, few months, direction forward. So change comes when you are ready to pick a lane, to pick a path, right? Nothing happens if you don't move. If you just sit there and do nothing, then, I mean, it's going to be repeating the same patterns. Tell me about death reversed. What is the advice for my group 1? The King of Swords. Ooh. And the Knight of Cups. Being honest with yourself is what brings love to you. As wild as that sounds, or not wild, right? But it makes sense, right? Be honest with yourself. Clarity of thought, clarity of mind allows this to flow in. And you get this emperor type of person, regardless of gender. This is someone that is bold, assertive. They're a leader. That might be this person over here that is tempting, right? They're a boss, a CEO. Some of you, maybe you are dealing with, someone that is in a position of authority. I feel for most of you, though, you are this CEO, whether you have your own business or not. All right, let's close out your reading with this, Spirit. For my group, I was going to do charms and letters just for your confirmation. So if you want to watch that part, I will timestamp it. Otherwise, let's close your reading. Spirit, for my group 1s, what is the closing message? We have got, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. Yes. What's the closing message for my group 1? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Last one, Spirit, for my group 1s. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Friends, that is what I have for you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. If this reading resonated for you in any way, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And for those of you, friends, that want to stick around for the charms portion, I have timestamped them. I will see you over there. Group 1, let's do your letters. Remember, people, places, things. And let's see, I saw G-U-N, pew pew. Maybe somebody likes Guns N' Roses. G-R-F, girlfriend. C-C, D-R, Dr. T. I just used some tacky glue to glue the background. Oh, it's a blank tile, so you make it what you will. And my finger's all sticky. All right, D, X, G. More GR. Somebody's initials. RGGR. Girl. VW. Y. We didn't get any vowels. I mean, we got one vowel. Hold on. Look, GR. Somebody. How many times is that already? Multiple. And using the old tiles with the new tiles. KXR. HR. For some of you, this is connected to your work. Okay. Eloy. I'm getting Aloy. Aloha. I know there's no A, but oh well. Let's see. Can you see them all? Big. Instagram, IG, NRG. All right, so take a minute to look at those letters. Do you see anything? A girl is what I keep seeing over and over. So somebody's girlfriend. Bird spurt. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you saw, because I'm terrible at this. So if you can help us out, that'd be great. So let's get into your charms. You might want to lower the volume in this part because, honey, it gets loud. Okay. All right, Spirit, for my group one, what are your charms? Oh, shit, that is a lot. Okay, expect a love call. Okay, look at this little cell phone eraser with a heart on it. We got a few more letters here. It's because I demoted my small tile letters. We've got Libra. Okay. And then we've got bagel bites. Number 40 could be significant. That could be somebody's age or someone who really likes bagel bites. Maybe you have kids. Maybe they have kids. And then yes. So, The Year of Yes. That's a book. You might want to check out what it's about. My fingers look all grimy, you guys. I have glue. My apologies. All right, 3 of Wands. So expect movement forward. Someone is waiting on you for a phone call. You are manifesting more peace in your life, friends. All right. So this witch hat is, maybe you work with cannabis. All right. A street pharmacist. A street pharmacist. All right. So we got the magician hat and it's attached to the charm with the cannabis leaf. So you're manifesting peace. What other magical properties does Mota have? Jill, somebody's name could be Jill. You know what is interesting here? We have got, if you can see this closer. Hold on. Oops. We've got the Y on top of the eyeglasses here. So it's like you're discovering why something happened, and there's something about clarity in your spread, right? Figuring out the why. The whys are going to be answered. We got MUL. MU. Moo-moos could be significant. Moo-moo. Murmur. Heart murmur. Someone could have a condition. We got the letter Q. We got the sign of Virgo here also. All right, let's zoom out. Sheesh. Oh. Okay, then we got a bullet. So identifying a problem, getting rid of it. It's still too close, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Okay. And then we've got smart sweets. Someone could like candy or be watching maybe sugar-free candy significant. Someone could have like health conditions or a health condition. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is your person. Not necessarily. Don't claim it. All right. Why? LZR. Lizzie. July. The month of July could be significant. Julie. Julissa. Melissa. Oops. I'm getting O'Reilly, like the auto parts store. Letter SK. Sky. The sky is the limit, honey. Yes. All right. Twizzlers. Another candy. Someone could have a sweet tooth. Someone could be saying oi. Australia could be relevant. Okay. So we've got the yellow jade. So it's about prosperity and abundance. Good fortune. Sun energy. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune charm. So something is destined, fated in your life. Things are turning around for you. We've got camera. This could be making memories with someone or being nostalgic about the past also. The purple amethyst. Trust your intuition, group 1. All right, we've got the 3 of Swords here in the heart of your reading. So this is giving, you know, the sadness, the separation. For some of you, I feel strongly that it's an ex trying to reach out. We've got the letter J, JZ. And we've got the foot, which is about moving on, walking away, walking on. Then we've got the 4-leaf clover. You know what? You got the 4-leaf clover and the Wheel of Fortune. So something is definitely transforming and is transforming for the better. Scorpio energy. All right. So know that whatever you've been through, this sadness, the separation, the pain, it's all worth it in the end because you're bringing to you people that make you feel balanced. Look at this yoga symbol. It's stability, it's peace. All right. And then with the big pentacle here, this is something solid in your energy. So whether you're ready right now, whether you'll be ready in the future, what you will get is something very solid, very stable for you. Confirmation from that jalopy out there. Motherfuckers. All right. So my apologies. Like, I don't know what is up with these bitches, but it's like 6 in the morning right now and they're out there wilding and it's Sunday. Anyways, friends, that is what I have for you, my dears. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. If this reading resonated for you, please don't forget to give a like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay real, stay blessed. Bye. Hi, group 2, those of you that chose this card. Let's get into your message. But what I noticed in this image is that we have got a skull poking through some roses. So some of you, maybe you're dealing with an ex that is still lingering in your energy field, right? Or someone is still obsessed with you, kind of watching, kind of spying here. Or you're involved in a very deep connection that has been quite transformative. All right, let's find out. Let's pull your oracle cards first and then we will build your message. All right, Spirit, for my group 2s, what's happening the next 30 days in love? CEO energy, group 1 just got that card. Spirit, for my group 2s, what is happening in their love life over the next 30 days? Deep fake. One more, Spirit, please. What is happening? Oh, it's a match. Swipe right. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Okay. All right. Back of the deck energies here. Two-faced. Oh. Says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness. Pretends loyalty. Trust carefully. Ascension. You know what, group 2? What I'm getting is that you're someone that knows what you want in love. And your intuition, your discernment is very strong. It's like you have a level of confidence now where you're able to discern when people are lying to you. It's like seeing is no longer believing. There's something about someone's mask fell off. And I feel that this is connected to your past. Now, this is the second time that I try to do your reading. And I stopped because when I was pulling the tea leaves, there was a bunch of them that fell, that it just, something felt off about that message. But in the other cards, you had gotten inner child and lessons learned. So it is, I feel it's connected to this reading where before you didn't know what you wanted. Oh, and you got the card breadcrumbing also. So those were the 3 oracle cards that you got. And I feel they're relevant here, right? To where it's like you're bossing up, you're leveling up, you know, you're good with boundaries. Okay. And maybe you have been very focused on career endeavors. And that's why it's like, I don't have time for superficial connections. And it might be maybe that you try to put yourself out there this month. Fair woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. We have got Torch. Group 1 got this card also, which is about spiritual development, enlightenment. Okay. And then we've got Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. All right, let's get your other 3 cards. Spirit, what are the tea leaves here for my group 2? Ooh, should I take this one? In January. It's this month, honey. Yes, confirmation. Hi. All right, what is this one? Oh, you'll be giving or receiving a precious gift. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. One more card. Maybe you came from group 1. Spirit, for my group 2s. Oh, okay. And we got basket, recognition, reward for merit. I feel it's mixed with this group where you want love, but at the same time, you're very career oriented, career focused. Some of you, maybe you identify as this fair woman. You got blonde hair, white hair, gray hair, or this is someone that you are meeting this month. So here it says online dating, instant attraction, digital romance, match found. So this feels like it's for my singles. Okay. And there is something about how you look at love and romance is very deeply transformed. This month, I don't know if it's like the New Year's resolution. I feel you being more bold, more confident, and less tolerant of bullshits. And this is when the universe it rewards you. They reward you, the universe. Okay, Spirit, for my group 2, tell me about their love life. Let's get your tarot. Tell me about their love life this month. Yeah, some of you are like, okay, I need to be careful when I'm online dating because I need to meet this person. I need to know what they're about. Like, you're not just taking people's stories at face value. But I see you being interested in someone, though. Spirit, tell me, for my group, you know, you got 2 messages here about a reward. I'm going to shuffle this way because I don't want them getting all bent out of shape. Okay. Spirit, for my group, choose. Tell me about the next 30 days in love. The Ace of Swords. Nice. What the heck? Yeah. Spirit, tell me what's coming in for my group 2s. What is coming in? The Death card in the reverse. What's the turning point this month? What's changing? The 8 of Pentacles. What's the challenge? What is the challenge, Spirit? We've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. You know what? Group 1 got a similar message. What is the outcome here? And we got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oh, excuse me. Let's get you some advice because this is looking interesting. Spirit, tell me, what is the advice? Okay. We've got the Six of Wands in the reverse. Back of the deck, we have got the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles. The Hermit reversed. Yeah, group 1 is up in here too. Or did you just watch that? Okay, if not, maybe you might want to go check it out. So here, it's being very nostalgic about the past, reminiscing on the memories. And there's a desire to build or work together. However, the way forward isn't very clear. All right, you're not happy with the way things are, and neither is the person that you're dealing with. But at the same time, you know clearly the truth about something. And it's like, okay, that person was fake. It's time to move on. Or this is what I want in connection. Can you meet me there or not? Because there's a resistance to change, right? For those of you in connection, the person that you're with is someone that could be a little bit on the stubborn side. They are very set in their ways, and that's what makes it difficult, right? It makes it difficult in the sense that they're not able or willing to meet you halfway. Because confirmation there with the alarm. My apologies. There's cats and dogs out there that's trigger it. Hold on. Now, there could be a possibility for those of you that have an ex. There's someone that could be circling back around with death in reverse because we're asking what's coming in. And Spirit's like, here, This is who, right? We've got Scorpio on the table as well as air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, let's get a little bit more. Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Swords. What is happening? What's the energy my group 2 is in when it comes to love? We have the Ten of Cups, very focused on family. The idea of love, it makes you happy, or, it makes you hopeful about the future. Tell me about the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Swords. What's the energy of love for my group 2s? Okay, and we've got the Empress. Yeah, you're open and receptive to love. And, look, she's got a crown here, crown there. Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups in the reverse, it looks like here. And the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, did you hear my gut? Just a minute. Yeah. This month, you're all about your home, your family, nurturing, giving to others, setting up proper boundaries and cutting away distractions, right? Cutting away distractions and looking at things from a practical lens. And I don't see you really stressing about love. All right, tell me about the Ace of Swords with Ten of Cups and the Empress. What's the energy and love for my group 2s? Muse, inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bond, song lyrics. Yeah, it's like there is this sense of freedom. A group 2 where you're reflecting a lot on the past. Look at, there's even a skull here. You're reflecting a lot on the past with someone that you've dealt with or someone that you're currently dealing with, and reviewing the trajectory between you and this individual. Or like, does this person match me? Can we work things out? Can we stay together? Because it's like there is this enlightenment happening for you this month, to where what I'm getting for some of you, this is for not for all of you. If you are in a connection with someone that pays for your things, or you're tied to them financially, this is what's tying you down to this person. And it's like, okay, there is a sense of peace knowing that you're able to do your own thing, make your own money, for example, that you're not stuck in a situation. Because currently, something about your love life is not changing. And what's coming in is resistance to change, okay? This could also be an ex for some of you. Let me pull an oracle for this one, because I'm getting someone wanting to fix things with you. For those of you in separation, yeah, this is an ex that has been watching you and they want to patch things up. Tell me about death in reverse, Spirit. What's coming in? But you're fearful that this person, not fearful, but like, you're like, can I trust this person? Spirit, protected aura, divine intervention, guardian angel shielding. So you're protected from this person that is trying to come back in. Protected in what capacity though? Ooh, witchcraft. Someone is hexing. There's a spell, negativity. You're being protected from negativity. So, I mean, ultimately, the ball is in your court. You make the decision whether to allow this person back in or not. All right. If it's an ex that is trying to return, because there's something about this person was very good at lying. Spirit, tell me about death in reverse with Spirit. What's coming in for my group? The World. It's someone that, the cycle was over. The chapter was closed with this person. Capricorn energy. And then we've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And the Knight of Swords. Honey, this person brings you stress, okay? You might feel bogged down or tied down to this person, emotionally dysregulated. And it's because in the past you fell for the bullshit. And when this person tries to make a comeback, it's like you're on high alert. You're like, you know what? Been there, done that. I'm not sure I can put myself in that position. For those of you where it's a current connection, this is indicating that there's something that is on repeat about this person's behavior. Let's look at that. Spirit, for my group 2s that have someone, what is this death in reverse, representing? The Ace of Wands. How do you want that to fall? Upright. All right, there's a need for more passion, more spark between y'all, more nurturing. Yeah, it's like, okay, group two, if you're in a connection, what could be happening here is that the connection between you and your partner has kind of fizzled out a little, and it's like there's a need for a reset here where the little attention to detail, doing the little things have been ignored or have been dismissed. For example, like making lunch for your partner for work, or your partner giving you a massage, or it's like the care, right? Because we got the Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck, so it's telling me that the Ace of Wands came out in the reverse initially, but I flipped it, right? Because this is like what's coming in is your opportunity to bring the passion and the spark back in. But something needs to change. You are being protected, and you're being advised that it's time to wrap up the way something has been happening in order to manifest change. This is also giving with deep fake. If you're asking your partner, there could be stress or trouble on the job with your partner, and they're exhibiting this behavior of maybe detachment or resistance of talking about what they're feeling, right? Trying to appear stronger than they are. And it's not anything to do with you. It's all about them and what they've got going on. And it's like they bring their troubles from work home, unless this is your energy. But I feel that it's whoever you're connected to for those of you in connection. Now, for my singles, this is also, if you don't have an ex that's returning, this could be that you've been all about work, all about focusing on what you need to do. You distrust people that show interest in you because you've been through the ringer when it comes to love. All right. It's like you like the idea of love, but when you actually have to put in the work, that's where it gets challenging. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles, Spirit. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. We've got revenge, retaliation, plotting back, plotting payback, punishing, getting even. I want to clarify this one. Tell me about revenge with the Eight of Pentacles. Someone could be trying to do spell work on you, group two, just, I don't typically like to, say things like that, but it is coming out. So, and I mean, this is not a Witchy Wednesday reading. Be sure that you're checking out Witchy Wednesday, okay? Because we talk about spiritual stuff over there. So, anyways, so let's see, what is this revenge with the Eight of... They're using alchemy, going to a practitioner or something like that. They're disrupting your sleep. Ooh, honey. Okay, Four of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The Page of Pentacles reversed. This person doesn't know how to approach you. They want to. There's a person that wants to approach you. They don't know how. They are in their head about you. And also, like, for those of you that, I'm telling you, alchemy is a thing. This person is affecting your sleep. If you haven't been sleeping well, if you're dreaming about this person, it is intentional. It is some type of craft. And just saw the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Even your emotions are affected by this. Okay. We have got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Oops. Okay, Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Swords. Yeah. You were being blocked off here. Your thoughts, your judgment was being clouded. There was this vibe of restlessness over something not happening in your love life. But that's what's changing. You're going to be able to sleep better, to be more at peace, to release whatever you feel isn't in alignment with you, whether it's this person, whether it's working a lot. It's like you're getting rid of this whole keeping people away because you've been hurt. Because also the Four of Swords is about, putting yourself out because you didn't get what you wanted in the past. And now it's like you're working on fixing that, on fixing your mentality about connection. For those of you in connection, This is about meeting your partner halfway. Okay. Give me one for spirit. For those that are in connection, give me one. Why this Eight of Pentacles? For my group twos in connection. Risky. Okay, we're not gonna put this one out here. Unsafe decisions. Yeah, you're putting to bed decisions that are not whatchamacallit, decisions that are not conducive to your well-being. There's something about losing the spark in the connection, like you guys are not being intimate enough. This intimacy isn't just about physical, it's about mental too. It's about connecting emotionally with your partner. I'm getting, again, there's something about a partner being tired or being stressed out by work, by life, and the other partner asking what's wrong, and they're saying, oh, everything's okay. But you notice a difference in their behavior. You might notice them distracted. Maybe what I'm also getting for some of you, not all of you, is someone browsing, like being in a relationship and having like a Tinder profile or some online dating, even though they're in connection. And it's out of boredom. It's out of, not that you're boring, not at all, but it's, you know, some of those people that like to have distractions, like to have more excitement, and they consider it excitement. But it's not, and maybe you might have discovered this. If it sounds like you, all right, let's keep going. The challenge here is communication. Say what you need, say what you mean, reveal your thoughts, okay? Tell me about this Page of Swords in the reverse. Why is this a challenge? Someone is spying actively. Call. So hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking. Denial, contradicting, refusal, dismissing. Okay, so yeah. Someone wants to speak up, but they're resistant. They don't want to call. They don't want to make the first move. For those of you in connection, it's difficult for your partner to open up. Spirit, tell me why the call. Why is this a challenge for my group twos? The Nine of Wands, because you done been through it. They've done been through it. Because you could be defensive. If you're talking, you know, if this is about an ex, this person feels that you might be defensive or that you might not be open. This card flew out, Five of Cups, because there's a sense of regret, of shame, of a missed opportunity here about things being over, things being different. Look at all the skull energy. I feel strongly that for most of you, this is an ex we're talking about. All right. Now, the outcome this month with the Ten of Swords reversed. All right, so things are not as bad, okay? Things are not as bad. It's just turning around. Tell me about the Ten of Swords reversed. The only reason I don't say, oh, everything's going to be great is because we have reversed cards on each side, and it kind of mitigates the good side of this Ten of Swords. All right, tell me, not that it really has one, right? Forbidden. All right. There it is. So yeah, some of you might have definitely watched group one, pain, escape, avoiding. There is some healing that you need to finish doing, group two. This could also be with a deep fake, and CEO energy is appearing to be one way. Altered truth saying, I'm healed. Yeah, I'm ready to date. Yeah, I'm ready to meet somebody new. But you're still holding on to pain. And it's like you've been avoiding it or you've been pushing it away. And maybe even you've been low-key hoping that this person from the past returns. Tell me about, okay, Queen of Pentacles. I like that she came out upright. Tell me about the Ten of Swords reversed with Forbidden. Now, if you say that you're healed and you feel it in your heart that you are healed. Three of Cups, then this is time to get out there and socialize. start dating, start communicating, spending time with friends. All right, back of the deck here. The Five of Pentacles and the Devil. You are recovering from this. King of Pentacles reversed. Capricorn energy coming through. This is this is a month of recovery for you where you're very focused on healing, on leveling up, right? You're more about family, the things that make you happy, pursuing things that, you know, bring you comfort, and working towards building something of value, of meaning in your life. However, there's still something that you're struggling with, and as you come out of it, you are looking clearly at what you want, what you don't want. And for those of you dealing with an ex, there is this vibe. I do anticipate this person is lingering in your energy, okay? So this is someone that you have on your mind. And if you don't, you might want to check out one of the other readings, okay? For those of you in connection, yeah, you and your partner will have a conversation, and it's like there's a little bit of defensiveness, even denial over how something. All right, I need one more here. Justice, okay? Putting all your cards on the table, being honest, discussing things. It does bring about a healing. It's like a breakthrough that comes in to where you're discussing what has been affecting this relationship, what your expectations are. Can you meet them? Yes, I can. No, I can't. But yeah, I feel you will. For those of you in connection, I feel like this is a very important month of a breakthrough where whatever was difficult to talk about, you're talking about. And someone is opening up to you about what's really been going on. Or maybe this is you, group 2. Now, my singles, you're ready to put yourself out there. Maybe not initially at the start of this, 30-day reading, maybe more towards the first week or so. Right now, at the time that I'm posting this, it's going to be like the 10th of January or the 11th of January. So I would say by the time that January ends, you're in a place where you're ready to step out. Because your advice here is to be more confident, all right? To have expectations, but not overly inflated ones, all right? Don't be looking just for the best good-looking person or, something about your standards, okay? Tell me about the Six of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about the Six of Wands in the reverse. Why is this the advice? Dating. Confirmation. All right. So, okay, hooking up, dating sites, one-night stands. Be careful that you're not going just for physical stuff. If you're not, unless that's what you want, okay? Because it's like swiping right, dating profiles, hooking up, and then Six of Wands in the reverse is a little bit superficial. So some of you, maybe it's warning you that if you're out there on dating sites that people just want to hook up, and you need to be careful because they're deep fake. And if you are someone that is looking for a loose connection, then, just use your discernment. Be careful, okay? Yeah. And for those of you in connection, this means that it's time to recover that physical attraction, that spark with each other by going out and doing things, but not demanding too much of your partner, okay? Not to have too demanding of an expectation. We got the King of Wands. So yeah, there's that spark. Lean into that, all right? Temperance. So lean into the healing. Coming together, being physically intimate, being intimate on all levels is what's going to bring a change in your love life for those of you in connection. For those of you that are single, there is someone very attractive coming your way, and they are a good match if that's what you're looking for. Now, for some of you, not all of you, there could be reconciliation with someone from your past. If this sounds like you, with them, lingering in your energy and you're feeling them and you're thinking about them, that could be a reconciliation. But for most of you, it's over. You're out there connecting with others. It's time to find somebody new. That type of vibe. Okay, friends, let's get you some advice from the romance angels. Spirit, for my group twos, what's happening in their love life over the next 30 days? Spirit. We've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, I did get like with the CEO energy. That's where you are. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, group one got that one too. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, my lovely, beautiful, handsome individuals, that is what I have for you, friends. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Now, for those of you that want to stick around for the letters and charms portion, I will see you over there. I'm time stamping it. Okay, have a lovely, beautiful day or night. Okay, group twos, let's get your letters. All right, Spirit, what are the letters for my group twos? All right. Let's do NGS, D, DC, E, Gen Z. Okay. Sue. Somebody's name could be Sue. Susie. Susie. KG. A. P. Pack. Pack what? My big ass arms don't let you see, guys. My apologies. Pack. GQ. But it looks good. DU. DOJ. I'm getting Department of Justice. PC. Path. Path. Judy. Somebody's name could be Judy. Judd. Somebody's name could be Judd. GUN. Gunner. Okay. So those are your letters. Let me put them in frame for you. Try to organize them. There. So I want to pause here and see if anything stands out to you. And let's get into your charms. Okay. This part you might want to lower the volume for because things do get a little bit loud. And some people are sensitive, especially if you have headphones on. Okay. All right, Spirit, for my group twos, what are their charms? Okay. Oh, you got several tarot cards. All right. So first of all, you got the 3. So 3 days, 3 weeks from now, something significant could be happening. Maybe that's your life path number. We got several letters here. We got game. Somebody could be a gamer. All right. Hey, country life. CD. DC, that could be somebody's initials, right? So we got the little flower here, this one. That is peace, friendship. Okay, we got the seashell here, so intuition, femininity, softness, receiving energy. More letters, Shays. Next time I just won't pull tiles anymore. Okay, I got Ray. Gamer. Ray. Jay, Jamie, Amy. Okay, we got the elephant and the key. So you're unlocking your wisdom, you're unlocking your intuition. We've got Virgo here in the zodiac, and we've got Twizzlers. So somebody could like candy. We've got peace. Now I mentioned something about peace earlier, tranquility. That is what you're manifesting. A love that is peaceful. Your next connection, group 2, is going to be a peaceful one. They bring peace to your heart. And it's like you're understanding why things were delayed. Why, and I feel like some of you this is connected to work. So for those of you in connection, this could be a healing energy that comes to your current connection, okay? Because 3 is also about advancement. So we've got the red phone here. So expect a passionate phone conversation, a romantical love conversation. And this comes in out of the blue. You're not expecting this, especially for those of you that have been in no contact or in separation. Yeah, the devil reverse, Capricorn and Scorpio coming through. So it's like someone doesn't want to have toxicity with you, right? Maybe before they were not ready to commit, but now I'm getting that they're in a space where they want equal give and take. For those of you in connection, your person is understanding, and with the key, there's understanding here about maybe my ass was showing up incorrectly. Maybe I'm not doing the best that I can do. And this is giving rectification. Like, all right, I'll give to you, you give to me. Let's get on the same page. All right. So that is what I see for you, friends. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay real, stay blessed. Bye. Hello, group 3. Those of you that chose this card, the Lighthouse. So this is giving safety. It's giving awareness and hope. All right. Light in the dark type of vibes. Let's get your oracle cards first and then get into your message. All right, Spirit, for my group 3, what's happening the next 30 days in love for them? What is happening? Let's give these a good shuffle. For my group 3s, tell me, what can they expect over the next 30 days in love? DM slide. Look at you. You're coming out swinging, honey. For my group 3s. Catfish. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. What is happening for my group 3s in love over the next 30 days? Side piece. Oh, secretly. Okay. Back of the deck here. Situationship. Unclear boundaries, mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers. What are we? Group 3. So, situationship. That is what is present over here. Yeah. Let's put that over there. Let's get your tea leaves before we start spiraling here. And let's zoom out a little. A little. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, that'll... Right there. The struggle is real, you guys. Eventually, I'll invest in a camera. I just want to hit a certain number of viewers before I invest. Okay. All right. Let's... I had a little camera, but it was jinky. I don't know what... We're talking about cameras here because of this camera I'm looking at. And... All right, so this is a month where you maybe, if you're on online dating sites, you could be getting a message from someone that appears interesting, but they're a catfish. They're being deceptive some way, somehow, maybe proposing a situationship or something on the down low. Okay, Spirit, tell me, for my group 3s, what's the next 30 days in love? What is it looking like? Now, I didn't specify if this was for singles or in connection. Okay, but I mean, it's meant for anyone. So you could be married and something still slides in your DMs. Know what I mean? That's just a laugh. Some people. All right, Spirit. What are the tea leaves for my group threes? Okay. Oh. Okay. And one more. Okay. Thank you. All right. So the first one that came out here was this cup. You should accept valid criticism. And then we got lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. And then there was another one that flew out first. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Then we got misunderstanding with the wall. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And then we got this bonus over here with flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay. So there might be some excitement in the air about connection, right? Where if you're single, you're out there swiping left and right, and someone proposes something that you're not with, like you're not with it. Or maybe you are, but I feel like there with disappointment, it means that you're not too happy about whatever that is being proposed to you. So let's see, let's get your tarot. Spirit, for my group threes, what is happening in love? For those of you in connection, you might discover that, someone's been flirting with your significant other and it leads to some misunderstanding. So control your temper. This is meant for your growth. Whatever you're going through, regardless of your status, you're meant to have this growth. For some of you, there's something about like that situationship, right? Where you're not really in a relationship. So if the person that you're talking to is swiping left and right, they can come back at you and say, well, we're not anything. I can talk to whoever I want because we're not serious. So that can lead to misunderstanding. So make sure that you tell this person what your expectations are, or let them tell you what their expectations are. But they're with catfish. It's like, there is deceptive energy to whoever it is that you're dealing with. Use your discernment. All right, Spirit, for my group threes, what's happening next in their love life? Tell me about their love life the next 30 days. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, that's temperamental right there. Okay, be careful. Take it easy. Okay. Nine of Cups. All right, so this is good. All right, what's the turning point for my group threes? What is the turning point, Spirit? All right, so we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay. What's the challenge? Okay, Death. Oh, that Death card has been coming out collectively. All right, Spirit, what is the outcome for the next 30 days? The Five of Pentacles. All right, and what's the advice here? What is the advice for my group threes? Three of Cups. Back of the deck energy, we've got the Hermit and the Two of Wands. All right, so make a decision, pick a path. All right, and look at this. You already know better. You're not in the dark about whatever this is, and you are coming to this realization that whatever you're dealing with or whoever you're dealing with is not giving you the full-on commitment you want. You're not willing to ignore it anymore. Some of you might decide to close out that chapter and focus on your happiness, on getting what you really want, because it's not going anywhere. This that you're doing, right? If you've got someone that, let's not put a label on it, type of connection, you're done. You're done. It's not giving to you what you need. And it's like, all right, I'm upset here. I'm not going to put up with this, especially if you see something that they're out there DMing other people. And some of you might get DMs from an actual catfish. So use your discernment, okay? I'll tell you a quick story about one time I was on a dating app back when I lived in Dallas. And, well, I was in Irving, but I worked in Dallas, and I had gone through a bad breakup, and put myself out there. And there was this guy that his pictures were in dim lighting. And I was like, all right, but we had good conversation back and forth. Then I heard his voice on the phone. I was like, heck yeah, let's meet up. So we met up. Needless to say, well, he didn't look like his pictures because his pictures were not that clear. And I know that was me being stupid. We met up. It was very awkward, very uncomfortable. And I lied and I said, let's go get some ice cream and follow me. Okay. And we got to the ice cream place and I left. Yeah. When he got off the car and he was going inside, I left. I admit, I know that's such a bitch thing to do, but you know what? I was upset. I was like, you are not who, you do not look like your pictures, honey. Okay. Like you wasted my time, and it's not right. It's not right. So yeah, it's real. And this was back in, what was it? 2017, 2016-ish. And yeah, I haven't been, this is the one time that I did something like that. And because sometimes, it just, boy, I'm gonna have to cut this story out, honey. And if I leave it, oh well, I did it. It was years ago. Not the right thing to do, but it was kind of awkward. Like you can't really, I couldn't bring myself to tell the person, hey, what the fuck, Now I could. If that happens to me now, I'd be like, bitch. Okay. But back then I was young and naive and love and peace. And, back in the day, honey, I didn't curse as much. And I think life just lifed. Faith. All right. So despite being upset, right, about whatever this is, the disappointment, you are not letting it affect you. You're hopeful. You're focused on having something that is both passionate, fulfilling, and you want one person, okay? And someone that's not too controlling or obsessive. I feel group 3 that you've been with people that have been obsessive over you and they like to play mind games, or there's a lot of, they prefer to text rather than call, okay? Or they prefer to text rather than have an in-person relationship, something weird like that. And you're like, Spirit, I believe strongly that there is someone out there for me. All right, tell me about the Knight of Swords reversed with Faith. What does my group 3 need to know about their love life the next 30 days? We've got the Emperor reversed. Yeah, you're not dealing with people that are overly controlling. It's led to heartbreak and disappointment, even shame in the past, right? Because it's like you were holding on to a connection that wasn't giving you what you were looking for. And it kind of left you feeling empty, dissatisfied, and like, all right, well, I guess I'll hang on to this because they're my person. And I'm getting like ride or die. Some of you have this misconception here with wall and misunderstanding that you are meant to be somebody's ride or die. And that means like putting up with their nonsense, right? Some of you could have dealt with people that were emotionally unavailable or emotionally manipulative. And you were guilted into being there for this person. Yeah, it's like, no, I guess I need to stick by this person because they've been through a lot. And it's like you justified their behavior. What's coming in, though, is something that you want. Tell me about this 9 of Cups. What is this 9 of Cups? Single. Magnifying glass, pursuit. All right. So what's coming in is that you are going to be focused on you, honey. You're available to date. You have your choices there. And it's like the best choice for you is going to be made available, right? You're going to have people wanting to know more, but you are using your discernment with anybody that pursues you. You're like, all right, I'm not going to get lost in the sauce. I'm reflecting back, like what I've been through. Do I see any red flags? All right. Someone could be texting you that they love you, sliding into your DMs. All right. But it's like you're not going to be fooled. Tell me about the Nine of Cups with single. The Page of Pentacles. You're like, you know what? Let's start things off as friends. Wide open. I know it's divine timing. There is so much faith in this group. I love it. Group 3. Do not lose your hope, honey. Keep that faith. Keep that spark alive, right? That you know the right one is there. You know that divine timing is at play here. You're waiting for your fated, destined connection, but you want to take it slow this time. Now, the turning point here with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about this Seven of Wands in the reverse. It's like you're not resisting this anymore. You're letting whatever needs to die off, even if there's this sense of loss or feeling alone even. All right, but it's not like you're alone, like without hope. Yeah, you're doing a lot of reflecting. Dark night of the soul even. You had been in denial before, but not anymore. All right, or you're hearing from someone trying to string you along this situationship, and you're like, you know what? No, I refuse to accept this. You're telling me one thing, but you're actually doing something else. Being second choice, only late night calls. Yeah, some of you might be struggling with people that reach out to you late at night, and it's some bullshit. All right, it's like when they want some love and they call you, and then they're gone. And you're reflecting on this. You're like, no more. I am not going to tolerate that. Nice. Okay. The challenge here with death is that you're trying to kill this off or to end this, change this. But with Seven of Wands in the reverse, it's like it's a little bit difficult. All right. The Clown. All right. So there could be something about an ex returning. Always these exes showing up. Only you, Ravenous, they could be telling you all the things that you want to hear, but it's because they want to be intimate with you. They're still into some clownery, into some bullshit. Tell me about death with clown. Tell me about death with clown. The Hangman to keep you stuck. Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's not going to lead to your happiness. That's the challenge here if you entertain someone that is fucking around and trying to find out. Now your outcome this month with the Five of Pentacles, it's better to take your losses, honey. Sever ties with whoever doesn't resonate with you. Whoever doesn't meet you where you want. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. You're looking over yonder, okay? You have people around you. Triggers, flashback, trauma, inner child wounds. Attracting toxic. That's what you're releasing. You're not holding on to this anymore, even though if it feels like it's sad, like it's risky even. You're not willing to ignore this anymore. And that's why it's like this connection or this person triggers you. You're releasing this. And it's not really a loss because I keep looking at this image where this person is not regretful. They're not looking for the traditional tarot has someone that's wounded outside of a church and they are looking distressed. And here there's kind of this sense of peace, right? Like knowing that support is here and they're still optimistic about the future, looking upwards, not looking down, not hunched over. This is about, all right, I'm going to take my losses. I'm releasing this. It doesn't feel great, but I don't feel hopeless. Your advice here with the Three of Cups is getting out there, socializing, spending time with friends. Okay. Where was it? No, that was the other reading. Spending time with friends, getting out there, having a good time, laughing. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Oh, hold on. This card fell. Oh, my goodness. Sneaky. fake profile hiding from you behind the scenes, social media. And then these other ones fell. Party, toxic, and frozen. Not speaking, stonewall, not taking action. All right. So some of you could have had an ending because of misunderstanding. And you're dealing with someone that has toxic behaviors, risky. Now, your advice here is if you go out and party, be careful of people sliding into your DMs, tempting you. All right. So, choice is yours, friends. All right. Let's get you some advice from the romance angels. Spirit, for my group threes, what is happening over the next 30 days in their love life? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. All right, Spirit, for my group threes. This one. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Very nice. Okay, Spirit, for my group threes. What is happening? Oh, this one. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Oh my goodness. What in the conflicting? This one's standing out too. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Group three, like I said, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Now, whether it's reconciliation, whether you need to release your ex, only you know. I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's not what tarot is for. All we can do is put this out here. Use your discernment, okay? Friends, if I wanted to say more, I'm just going to leave it here, okay? And I'm going to do some charms and letters after this portion, okay? So this is the advice from Spirit, and this is what I see for you over the next 30 days. I appreciate you spending some time with me here today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All right, stay real, stay blessed, and for those of you that are going to join me for the charms, I will see you over there. Now let's get your letters for group three, Spirit. Let's mix them up real good. What are the letters for my group threes? All right, we got E, C, W, T-I. Bob is bobbing. 10. The bitches across the street don't let my baby sleep. He sleeps in the living room in his little kennel, so he hears everything. R, are you? D, DR, W, D. Someone's at my door. Hold on. Okay, well, some of you might have an unexpected message or delivery. All right. All right, so we got J. Oh, he's restless now. FF. FE. G's. Got you saying G's. Okay. Prude. Drew. Drum. What else? Jess. Jack. Rita. Trina. Barb. Raul. There's no L but A. Okay, so yeah, zoom in, take a closer look. Let's get your charms. Okay. Spirit, what are the charms for group number 3? Oh my Jesus. Okay, that is a lot. Who knew I had such big ass hands? That's okay. We'll get through them real quick. So, love call. Expect a love message, friends. All right. Maybe from an ex. We got the motherfucking X letter there. So, we got the butterfly and the boombox. So, someone is making an announcement about I've changed or something is changing. All right. Transformation, Scorpio energy. You're not a fool. We got the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Cups. So you're trusting your intuition. Not everything you see is what you get, and you know it. You're not confused about the direction of your life either, or the direction something is going in. This is target here, Sagittarius energy. We've got the slightly bitter. Someone could be slightly bitter. We've got the match. This is the Ace of Wands. So there is a passionate new beginning if you want it. So here with book for the recently deceased, maybe this is a recent connection that has ended. All right. So we've got the sun with the lotus. So this is a blessing coming in, good times coming in. Someone with the letter D could be relevant, bringing happiness. We got bagel bites here with number 40. Somebody's age maybe. 40 reduces to 4. So that's stability. Okay. And then we've got this charm with crossroads about making decisions. Something comes to a stop in order for you to course correct and find your proper path. With the flask, this is giving alchemy. It's giving like love potion vibes. This reminds me of temperance. So strong Sagittarius energy in this group. We got the letter B with the money stack. So someone connected to money could be significant. We got the letter V. Then we've got Chicago. Somebody could be from this city. A city could be significant, a bridge. We've got the green candle. So some of you could be into spell work, manifestation. Green is about money, prosperity, and healing. All right. And then we've got the number 4 here, which is more about stability. It could be seeing repeating 4s. It's about structure, foundations in life. Then we've got Dr. Now here with You're Not Gonna Starve. So you're not going to starve if you are without, okay? Without S, whatever S represents for you, okay? And then we've got Venus here. So Libra and Taurus energy. Venus is the planet of love. It's the planet of beauty. What the hell? Fix your car. Hold on. Group 3, as I was going to the door to see who the jalopy was, Bob, hold on. I found this card on the floor, butterflies. So some of you will be seeing butterflies. This is a turn of events. Happiness is going to come your way. So have no fear, okay? So anyways, here we got the little boy charm. So the little child. Some of you could have children. We got the letter A here. GATCR, cart, Garrett, garage, Chris. And then we've got several cards here. We've got the 9 of diamonds, which is about independence, looking good, feeling good, being good financially. You're going to be very psychic, very intuitive this month. Pisces energy with the high priestess. We've got the journal here. So maybe some of you are into journaling. If you want to manifest love, maybe journal about it. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So something is taking its time, but it's meant to, so that it can be solid and stable in your life. Queen of Wands, your confidence returning, your charm. All right. And then we've got the Ace of Cups, which is about love. Love, new love, hopefully. And the 2 of Wands, the choice is yours. It could be reconciliation for some of you or new love for others of you. Put yourself where you fit, honey. All right. Then you got Leo, more with that Queen of Wands. That even if you're not a Leo, you'll be acting like a Leo, standing in your power, getting attention. Okay. And the last charm here is smart sweets. So you want love, you want to enjoy the good times, but you're going to be smart about it this time. All right, friends, that is what I have for you. Okay. Oh, shit balls, the story dice. You're going to be surprised and asking yourself, what? This could be a message that you get. You're happy about it. All right. You're illuminated. Someone could be acting like a pirate, but your guard is up here. You're like, no, hold on, talk to the hand, bitch. All right, because this could be an extra turning because of bones here, fish bones. All right, so it gives you a sense of like, yeah, I know I got him like that. I got him like that. Bicycle, so someone could ride bikes. Bikes are also about balance, okay? So, all right, friends, I'm leaving your reading here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay real, stay blessed. Bye.